on the subway, it's the A or the C. Or coming down Broadway, the 1, 2, or 3. Jump off at the 72nd Street stop. From there, Central Park is just a real short hop through strawberry fields. Head on up to the lake where 1,000 New Yorkers are taking a break. Come on along, I'll see you on Sunday. Come by yourself, or bring your little honey. Lay down in the shade or hang out where it's sunny. You got it made, cause you don't need any money when the people on the hill are singing in Central Park. Roger Bartlett! Mr. Ron Sunshine. Come on along, I see you on Sunday. Come by yourself, or bring your little honey. Lay down in the shade or hang out where it's sunny. You got it made, cause you don't need any money when the people on the hill are singing in Central Park. Hey, Jeff Van Nostrand! Play anything from folk to rock and roll. I've been stomping my foot so long I'm digging a hole. But I'll tell you what I've decided to do. If you keep showing up, then I will too. Come on along, I'll see you on Sunday. Come by yourself, or bring your little honey. Sit down in the shade or hang out where it's sunny. You got it made, cause you don't need any money when the people on the hill are singing in Central Park. Dodger, take it again. All right. I used to go against the wind, but that's no way to fly. Flapping my wings, I get no place, no matter how hard I try. But when I just give in and go to where the blowing breeze has planned, you know I find a better place wherever I might land. Some people fly in circles, crying life is so unfair. Convinced that if they're over here, all the good stuff must be over there. Not me, I know there's a vein of gold right where I stand, and I find that if I look wherever I might land. I was always told, and now I finally found, that when I leap and it appears before I hit the ground, I don't spend one day looking back with regret, cause each bridge I burned led to a place that I just as soon forget. Yeah, but some people look back at their glory days so much it makes them cry. Some look ahead with fear and dread to things they'll probably never try. Not me, bring it on, cause I can handle what is at hand. Whenever I get to wherever I might land. Look at where I landed in this room with you tonight. No matter what's going on out there, I know it's gonna be alright. 'Cause though it took some time to know, I finally understand that I'm gonna find love wherever I might land. Wherever I might land. Wherever I might land. Wherever I might land. It's dark and it's lonely, and you feel like you're the only one who's felt this desperation, like your own brand of the blues. It's hell when you're in there, I can tell you 'cause I've been there, and I've known the same frustration. But I've got some real good news. You feel like you fell in a well of hopelessness and fear. So why the hell would I jump in and join you way down here? 'Cause there's a way out of here, though you don't believe that's true. But years ago, a friend showed me just like I'm showing you. You can sit here in the darkness till you think that you're okay. But then it's time to move, 'cause I'm not making plans to stay. There's a way. Think no one understands you. You're so convinced life hands you one bad break after another and keeps you on the floor. But now you've got the choice to keep on listening to those voices, or maybe listen to a brother who's been down here before. We can sit and curse the darkness, but the darkness stays the same. Or get off your ass and we'll go out the same way that I came. 'Cause there's a way out of here, though you don't believe that's true. But years ago, a friend showed me just like I'm showing you. It's hard to see what's possible when you feel this way. But things look so much clearer standing in the light of day. There's a way. Here, but it's gonna be up to you to show someone else that exit door just like I'm showing you. You can sit and curse the darkness, but the darkness stays the same. Or get off your ass and we'll go out the same way that I came. 'Cause there's a way.
Hey guys. Oh man, Kristen is here. And Jerry, I see, and OC, October's Child. There's I can explain to some of you. Oh my God, what's today's date? Today is March what? 3rd? I'm hearing my nemesis outside. Mr. Softy, the Mr. Softy ice cream truck is... he's my nemesis all summer when we're doing these gigs, and all of a sudden that ta-da-da-da-da-da-dum-da-dum is coming blasting down the Fort Washington Avenue. I can't believe it's March 3rd. It's 40-something degrees, and he's out there. Anyway, okay, life. Hi, guys. For those of you that have been coming around for the past year, first of all, thank you, beyond words. And for those of you who stuck with It's Just Us through the 3-week hurricane, thank you. We're back, and the pandemic is not over, and Trumpism is still out there. So we have each other, and you guys lift me up more than you can possibly know. There might be a bunch of newcomers showing up for the first time today, because I finally got around to answering a lot of the beautiful comments on YouTube by that surprise song. They maced me, or I got maced, or whatever I called it. Somewhere over 13,000 people passed that thing around and had fun with it. So I promised I would do it today. But for the next few weeks, and maybe months, I'm going to concentrate less and less and less on the ugliness of the last 4 years. And we're going to concentrate on each other. The sane people, the sweet people, the human beings that are just trying to be better human beings and are having more fun and probably having better sex and enjoying food more and laughing louder and singing more easily. I'm going to concentrate on you guys. It's so good to know that Kristen's out there, that Willie's out there, that Denise is out there. You know what? Let's do this. Let me just get this going. Very often when we start these things, my motor's racing a little bit. So what I'm going to do is let's start with a James Taylor tune, and you know what? Oh, by the way, and for anybody that's new, if you see me looking down here to like what would that be? Probably about 4 o'clock. If you see me looking at 4 o'clock, it's because that's where the chat room is. If you're hanging out and you're watching this on Facebook, it's simul-streaming to Facebook. See the top comment? That's the link for YouTube. This is where the cool kids table is in the cafeteria, is over here at YouTube. So if you guys see me looking down here, it's because I'm watching what you guys are talking about. I can see your requests, and I can see all your beautiful names. We'll get into the Saturday thing when I can actually see you guys. That's on Saturday. But I'll explain more about that later. In the meantime, let me do this. I'm going to put my glasses on so I can actually see the chat room and see who's here. Oh, Giannina's here, and she is in Italy. Brandon is here. Yay, verily. I don't know what you guys are talking about. That's cool. Samara is here from Hawaii. Elle is here from Switzerland. Willie's here from Maine. Zoe's in Carolina. Are you still in New Orleans, Kristen? Chris is here from the UK, from Leicester, England. So let's do this. Let me start with a James Taylor tune. I promise we're going to get to that Mace to Me song, because that's why some of the newcomers are here. But let me do this James Taylor tune. In fact, you know what? Zoe is here from New Orleans. So, well, Kristen, we just call it the Cool Kids Table. I was never a cool kid on my best day. To this day, I have never been cool. But we have each other, so that's cool. This is our cafeteria table. All right, so listen, since Zoe is here from North Carolina, let's do some James Taylor. Let's do Carolina in My Mind, but let's do this. During this song, would you guys, hi Tony, would you guys just give us a first name and where in the world you are? All right? It's just kind of, I get a kick out of it. So when I sing this song, let's do Carolina in My Mind. And while I'm singing, I'm just gonna, oh, Kristen's in Florida now. Angelique is here from the Netherlands. This is so cool. All right, so listen, I'm gonna start the music and I'm just gonna watch down here. And you guys, during this song, let everybody know where in the world you are, okay? And Brandon, you can give me a shout and let me know if it sounds. Brian's here from Ohio. Very cool. Said in my mind, I'm going to Carolina. Can't you see the sunshine? Can't you just feel the moon shining? Ain't it just like a friend of mine to hit me from behind when I'm gone to Carolina in my mind? Karen, she's a silver sun. You best walk away and watch it shine. Watch her watch the morning come. Alley on the Upper East Side. Silver tear appearing, now I'm crying, ain't I? I'm gone to Carolina in my mind. There ain't no doubt in no one's mind that love's the finest thing around. Whispers something soft and kind. Hey baby, the sky's on fire, I'm dying, ain't I? Gone to Carolina in my mind. And in my mind, I'm going to Carolina. Can't you see the sunshine? Can't you just feel the moon shining? Ain't it just like a friend of mine to hit me from behind when I'm gone to Carolina in my mind? Dark and silent late last night, I think I might have heard the highway calling. Geese in flight and dogs that bite, and signs that might be omens say I'm going, gone to Carolina in my mind. And it's with a holy host of others standing round me. Oh, still I'm on the dark side of the moon. And it looks like it goes on like this forever. You must forgive me. Said if I'm up and gone to Carolina in my mind. Yeah. And in my mind, I'm going to Carolina. Can't you see the sunshine, cousins? Can't you just feel the moon shining? Ain't it just like a friend of mine to hit me from behind when I'm gone to Carolina in my mind? Said I'm gone to Carolina in my mind. And I'm already gone. I'm gone. Say nice things to Carolina in my mind. Mix is okay, Brandon? So cool. So listen, if there's anybody in the chat room right now who is a newcomer, one of the things we do here is besides keep each other sane and find stuff to smile about in the midst of all the ugliness that's out there, all the darkness that's out there. Hey, Carl, what's going on, man? Carl, by the way, sent me just the most thoughtful email message when I was going through a really tough time about a week and a half ago. And Carl, I got to answer it, but I just wanted to answer it thoughtfully. And when that happens, sometimes days just get away from me. But thank you so much, brother. Hey, Joey. So listen, one of the things we do here is that if I do a cover tune, or if I do something that I've written, and the lyric speaks to you, or it touches your heart, or it makes you smile, or you just feel like singing out loud, just chat the lines. Just chat whatever lyric it is in there. See, in Central Park, where I'm that guitar man, everybody sings, but I can't hear you guys online except for the Saturday gig. When we do Saturday, I can see your faces, I can see your lips moving, I can watch you when you get up and dance. In Central Park, we're all singing together, and I can hear you guys. Here, if it's not Saturday when I can see you in the Zoom hang, just chat the lyric, okay? One thing I can tell you right now that I'm going to need today is the global breath. I'll explain that to the newcomers later. But in the meantime, let's do a song that has kept us all sane since the pandemic. It's right last March. It's a year since New York reported its first case. It's a whole lap around the sun since New York reported its first case of coronavirus. And I don't know about you. Well, you guys know I lost my fucking mind 3 weeks ago, but I'm back now. Let's chat this together. And when we get to that one line, we all make room for Willie. I'm glad I wrote this song. You said you woke up feeling frightened, senses heightened, overwhelmed, lost and alone, a little overwrought until you finally thought that you'd drop it all and pick up the phone. And I didn't do nothing but really listen to everything you had to say, till I knew that you'd be okay. Hi, Rhea. Next week it was my turn. I was in a slow burn about something or nothing at all. I don't even remember, but I remember I was hurting, so I gave you a call. And you didn't do nothing but really listen to everything I had to say, till you knew that I'd be okay. We take turns being angels for one another, 'cause there's never been a day when we all want to stay under the covers. Think we're all just lucky that it works that way. Chat it. Thank heaven we're not all crazy on the same day. And in the back of a taxi, I heard talk radio, one of those shows people call when they want to know what life's about. A big fat mouth was at a mic going on and on about who's out to get you if you don't watch out. It's funny, but the phony probably makes a lot of money to create a little panic every day. But I think I found a better way. I think we all found a better way. We take turns being angels for one another. 'Cause there's never been a day when we all want to stay under the cover. I think we're all just lucky that it works that way. Yeah. Thank heaven we're not all crazy on the same day. Willie, brother, hit it. Take turns being angels with one another. 'Cause there's never been a day when we all want to stay under the cover. We're just damn lucky that it works that way. Anything that feels good, Brian. Thank heaven we're not all crazy on the same day. On the same day. We're not crazy, crazy on the same day. Da-dum, 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 dum. I can hear you, Karen. Oh. Do you know what? Joey is here from Washington, D.C. And we got two people, right, from Detroit. Brandon's in Detroit, and somebody else said they were in Detroit, in the Motor City. Do you know what? Let me... This is a song that I usually do much later in the gig, but Rhea is here, and I'm gonna have to get to the Mace to Me song, and we'll get that out of the way from Elizabeth from Knoxville, Tennessee. Let me ask this: is there anybody in the chat room? And you don't have to be like overt, and you don't have to tell us who you are or anything. But anybody in the chat room that is here for the first time? That is from that YouTube song, the Mace to Me song. Is there anybody here for the first time because of that song? Oh, Jerry was in Detroit. That's right. And yes, Katie, I will do some requests. I'll do that song a little bit later. Remind me a little bit later. All right. This is a song that I wrote, and there's something going on right at this moment, I think, that might be changing the destiny of my life. Right now, Gretchen Cryer is not here in the chat room with us because she's on the phone with a Broadway producer discussing backing the Green Room, which all the regulars, all you guys know what that's about, right? So I am going to have a conversation with Gretchen Cryer. Elle is here. Elle, a green circle with an L in it is here for the first time because of that song. All right, listen, I hope as this thing goes on, you'll see what this is all about and you feel like coming back. Let me do this song. This is a song that I wrote, and it sounds like artsy-fartsy spiritual bullshit, but you know what? I mean every word of this song because I don't have proof, but everything about my life is just fucking evidence. It's not proof, it's evidence that this song is a good guess. about the truth. And I love singing it and sharing it with you guys. And right now, at this very moment, Gretchen's talking to a Broadway producer about one of my scripts. And we got somebody from New Zealand is here. Very cool. Some people say the way I live is backwards. They don't know how a full-grown man can live this way. But if people say the way I live is backwards, then I'm aware that I don't care what people say. Some scratch their heads at my determination to live each day the way I truly feel, paying close attention to my own imagination, while imagining the best becoming real. Well, here I am. This is me, trying to live without regret, so you can bet that what you get is what you see. 'Cause what we hold as true isn't always what it seems. I hope you love your life. Mine gets made in my dreams. I hope you love your life. Mine gets made in my dreams. Some people say I live my life like some damn hippie. That day and age is gone and out of sight. But if a world of peace and love is what those kids were dreaming of, in many ways, those damn hippies had it right. It's not up to me to say that there's a right or wrong way. We're all free to live whatever life we choose. But you'd be mistaken to believe that we're weak or we're naive. Life is too damn short and there's no time to lose. So here I am, just standing in the light. Einstein said imagination is the strongest thing on earth. He was right. 'Cause what we hold as true is almost never what it seems. I hope you love your life. Mine gets made in my dreams. I truly hope you love your life. Mine gets made in my dreams. Yeah, you know what, Elle? When I wrote that song... By the way, I'm talking to Elle in Switzerland. Elle in the green circle. Do we have a first name, do you feel, or even a nickname that you feel like giving us? Because Elle in Switzerland is part of the crew. She's been coming around for the entire. Oh, Nancy, you got your first vaccine shot today. Very cool. Here's to Lorraine. Hi, Lorraine. And hi, Jackie. If I don't see, by the way, if I don't say hi very often, it's because the chat is going by. But Oh, let me show any newcomers. Again, if there's anybody new, one of the things that we do here is I say this all the time, everybody is welcome. Everybody is welcome. But a Trump supporter or a MAGA type just wouldn't have fun because we tell the truth here. And we, somebody one time, a Broadway legend, a guy named Tony Walton, was talking about my music, and he said, in his wonderful British accent, "It's very difficult, it's almost impossible to make impatience with idiocy endearing, but David does it." And it's true. I have impatience with idiocy, and so we have fun with it. So a Trump supporter would not have fun here. But we do. And sometimes we create videos together. I'll explain that too. But if you're new here, please plan on coming back. I am going to do the Maced song, I promise. But let me show you an example of sometimes I'll do a song live, and I'll ask all of you guys in the chat room. BJ, now, did you say you're in New Zealand? Is that true? Anyway, I'm getting off topic. So what I'll do is I'll do a song live, and then I'll ask you guys to shoot video and send it to me, and then we create a video. Now, this particular video was written because the small-minded, right-wing people who are anti-maskers or that think that Bill Gates is going to implant a chip in your brain if you get a vaccine, or they think it's some kind of a government plot, or they think that somebody like me who wears a mask in public and is serious about social distancing and respecting other people's space, they think that people like me, a man like me, I've been called this, a sheep. I'm a wimp. I do what I'm told. I do what the government says. All of these things, of course, are not true. I am a registered independent. I have been. I have never belonged to a political party. I don't ascribe to any one political party. I like the sound of the word independent. But the reason that people like me, that you guys, wear masks in the middle of a global pandemic is in the song. It's not because we're afraid. It's not because we're sheep. It's not because we do what we're told. And so we made this video. And so I'm just going to share this. If you guys, if any of you regulars are in the video, when you see yourself, would you just in all capital letters say, "That's me"? All right, let's do this. One, two, three, go ahead. Believe it or not, I'm not doing this because I like it. Believe it or not, it's not 'cause somebody told me to. Believe it or not, it's not that I decided not to fight it. Believe it or not, I'm doing this for you. Believe it or not, I'm not making some kind of statement. Believe it or not, I'm not a pillar of society. Believe it or not, it's not for my own entertainment. But whatever you believe isn't up to me. Yeah, you can take it or leave it. I just thought it might be worth a shot. But I don't really care if you believe it or not. Believe it or not, I don't do things 'cause all my friends do. Believe it or not, I'm not a fan of conformity. Believe it or not, I'm not intending to offend you, but whatever burns your ass isn't up to me. Tell 'em, Chris. Believe it or not, it's not the way I would have planned it. Believe it or not, I'm a man who rarely does what he's told to do. Believe it or not, I don't believe you'll even understand it. But believe it or not, I'm doing this for you. Yeah, believe it or not, I'm doing this for you. You know, we're all doing this for you. All right, so listen. By the way, I just saw that Mr. Robbie is here from Switzerland. How you doing, brother? Haven't seen you in a long time. So Lorraine, that's the kind of thing we do here. BJ, that's the kind of thing we do here. So keep coming around. We're going to make some more of those videos. But I promised I would do this live, and I'm going to do it. Can somebody tell me, because honestly, I'm really a bonehead when it comes to social media. I don't know what goes viral. I don't know, you know, sometimes I'll write a song that I just want the world to embrace, and 17 people pass it around. And then I write something that I think is going to have a shelf life of about 10 minutes. Can somebody in the chat room just take a quick look and tell me and tell me how many people have watched I Got Maced? I actually haven't looked in a couple of days. But I was answering everybody the other day. I was trying to respond to as many comments as I could, but no, not how many people are watching now. How many people watched that video? You'd have to open another window. I need a mask with the Guitar Man on it. I'll tell you what, maybe we should do that. Maybe I should make masks and with that Guitar Man from Central Park on it, or that, actually I'm not that Guitar Man from Central Park anymore since the pandemic. Maybe we'll just look at that. Holy shit, 13,642. Let's do this. Let's do this song. Oh, by the way, if anybody wants to hang out with us on Saturday, Saturday is the hang when Brandon, who is the evil genius behind the curtain, Brandon O'Sullivan, he broke the internet so that I can use OBS technology, this quality video and audio, and then we stream this through a Zoom hang. And it's really cool because I can then see you guys, and you guys can see each other, and it's really, really fun. But it's something that we do through Patreon. So let me say this. If anybody today wants to become a patron, Brandon, if you could put the link in the chat room. But just go to, if you go to thatguitarman.com, you can find out how to join us for like $5 a month or whatever it is. And then every Saturday, you can hang out with us where we can all see each other. And this week, the first two people who become patrons after today's show get one of these beautiful it's just us mouse pads. All right? I'm saying the first two because I think I've only got two left. Maybe three. I don't know, but I think the first two. So the first two people who become patrons today, for whatever, you can join for $25 a month or $100 a month if you feel like it, $25 a week. Or you can join for $5 a month, and then each one of these shows is about 18 cents. But the first two people that go to Patreon and join today, send me a, we'll exchange addresses, and you get one of these mouse pads. That'd be cool. All right, let's do that song. The I Got Maced song. But just as a quick reminder, it was written about this knucklehead.
I got maced.
You got maced.
By the police.
And what happened? You were trying to go inside the
Yeah,
Capitol?
I made it like a foot inside and they pushed me out and they maced me.
What's your name? Where are you from?
My name is Elizabeth. I'm from Knoxville, Tennessee.
And why did you want to go in?
We're storming the Capitol. It's a revolution.
Thank you.
So let's do the song. Come gather round and listen to my story. Every word is true. It's not just oratory. You see, on January 6, angry MAGA lunatics just raised the bar on idiotic glory. At a rally not uncommon or unique, when they went to hear their orange hero speak, he told moronic lies and incited them to rise, his little army of the ignorant and weak. But among the classless masses there that day, who stormed the Capitol because they didn't get their way, was this little MAGA member who I always will remember, because can't forget these words she had to say. Chat it! They pushed me out and maced me. I thought they would embrace me. I'm the party chair of my sorority. But social media is making fun of me, because I told this guy from MSNBC I'm Elizabeth from Knoxville, Tennessee. I didn't know that it was treason to be there, so getting mace sprayed in my face was so unfair. It almost made me barf and ruined my new piano scarf, not to mention what that mace does to your hair. This little white girl, privileged and proud, should have disappeared into that MAGA crowd, 'cause it won't be long before someone's knocking on her door, 'cause like an idiot she said these words out loud. Chat it! They pushed me out and maced me, build a case that will disgrace me, but I'm white, so I'm expecting leniency. Some say that the legal charge might be for obvious and gross stupidity, 'cause I told that guy from MSNBC I'm Elizabeth from Knoxville, Tennessee. Oh, they pushed me out and maced me. Now America, embrace me. When I cry, it's almost cute, as you can see. so the rule of law does not apply to me. Now the FBI wants my identity, so I'll even give them my locality. It's like I told that man from MSNBC. I'm Elizabeth. Is this camera on? Are you getting all this? I'm Elizabeth from Knoxville, Tennessee. Oh my goodness. Hi, Liza. Oh, we got a birthday. Everybody want to do it? The song that everybody hates singing and the song that everybody hates having sung to them? Almost everybody. But we do it anyway because it's a tradition. And you guys know what I say every year at the Something annual year-end concert. We have traditions all around the world. Tradition is a word from the original Sanskrit, tra, meaning out, and dishan, meaning of ideas. A tradition means we're out of ideas, so we do the same shit we did the year before. But we do this all the time. So for Liza, what the fuck? Here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Liza. Happy birthday to you. Where are you located, Liza? We already did the thing where everybody says where they're from. Right now, we've got Switzerland, Italy. Howard's here. How you doing, Howard? Where did you say you were from, Lorraine? Okay, so Liza's in Los Angeles. So we get, okay, California, Florida, Maine, North Carolina, Switzerland, the UK. Oh, by the way, again, for newcomers, they call me that guitar man from Central Park. I have not been that guitar man from Central Park in over a year because of the pandemic. But I was sharing with a friend the other day that one of the coolest things, my life is so weird. It's just so unique and it's so weird. I am the luckiest man alive. There have been times in my life when, you know, I'm not a rich man, I'm not a wealthy man, I'm not I am statistically, I guess, what you would call one of the poor. We're lovely people, but we just don't have a lot of money. But I have had times in my life when I've been looking up at broke, and I got to tell you something. I love my fucking life. I just do. One of the things that was really cool years ago, in 2003, they were celebrating the 150th birthday of Central Park in New York City, and the New York Times did a whole big spread about Central Park being 150 years old, and it was I had been that guitar man from Central Park since 1992. Yes, I am that old, so 92, 2003. So for 11 years, I had been that guitar man from Central Park already. And I found this, I was going through some old closets, and I found the New York Times from 2003. And what they did was they did this full-page article and this map of Central Park. And there were little red circles, you know, with all different things, like, you know, the carousel and the museum and the Delacorte Theater and Belvedere Castle. And one of the little circles in this article was me. It was actually you guys. If you look, it says fans of guitar player David Ippolito, and there was a circle in the map in the New York Times about you guys. Now they had it in the wrong spot. They put you guys back then, before they had kind of redredged the lake. That was a very swampy little area, so they actually put you guys in a swamp. But the map makers, the map department at the New York Times, after I posted that, I said, hey, they put you guys in the wrong spot. They sent me a beautiful full-color map with you guys in the right spot. But that was one of the things that made me officially, I guess, you know, that guitar man from Central Park. Again, just making me the luckiest guy alive. Let me do this. About 3 weeks ago, I had kind of a pandemic-induced Trumpism-induced meltdown. There was a physical component that I brought on myself, and I had lost 11 pounds. It was crazy. It was crazy. But I just couldn't show up and do these shows for about 2.5, 3 weeks. And you guys, you know, I've shared with you that one of my last inherent fears as a human being is I'm not afraid of death, and I'm not afraid of pain, and I'm not afraid of embarrassment, because in my past I have thrown up on the nicest people. I'm not afraid of failure, because I have achieved that in almost every way a human being can. So failure, pff, embarrassment, pff. But one of my last fears that really does terrify me sometimes is the fear of letting people down, of disappointing someone. And when I couldn't show up to do these shows, I was terrified that I was letting you guys down. And one of the lessons of the last 3 weeks for me is that it might be impossible for me to disappoint you people. I received more love and more support in the last 3 weeks than I ever could have possibly imagined. And I didn't know how to say thank you, so what I did was I took a song that I had written, and I would do the song here live, but I had to extend it because there were so many of you who sent me messages and emails, and you guys were so kind that I created this. I created this for you guys, and then we'll get into some requests, all right? But I want to share this with you.
I've met people everywhere, some from here and some from there. By now I'd bet it's more than quite a few. Nearly every woman and every man I've met just does the best they can to understand the things we all go through. There are those who just don't care, who try to grab more than their share of everything, and they're all out there too. So I don't take for granted I'm a man who gets to spend his time with people in this world like you. So often it can seem today, so many feel like it's okay to celebrate the darkness in our hearts. And then they wonder why we see such hatred and disharmony. To me, that's just exactly how it starts. For others, fear can hide the way, sadly unaware that they allow it to dictate the things they do. But I've no reason to despair, as long as I still know that there are people in this world like you. I guess things are just the way they are. In many ways we've come so far, and still I'm sure we've all got more to do. But I can open up my heart and say I'm grateful every single day for people in this world like you. Loving people in this world like you. I guess things are just the way they are. In many ways we've come so far, and still I'm sure we've all got more to do. But I can open up my heart and say I'm grateful every single day for people in this world like you. Loving people in this world like you.
Guys, thank you so much. That's every single, there just wasn't enough song for all the people in the last 3 weeks who showed up and let me know that it was going to be okay. But so thank you for everyone who showed up in the last 3 weeks. By the way, on Facebook, very often, I will say, hey, listen, we're going to go live, and is there anything you guys want to hear? And Chris, in the UK, Chris is still here, right? Yeah, there he is. Chris basically said that he just wanted to hear anything. He was just really excited that we were back and that we were going to do this again. And he doesn't know it. Chris, you didn't know it, but you actually made 3 requests by saying anything you want to do. This is a bit of the requests. Karen's always great because she asks for my stuff, which is great. And Zoe likes the stuff that I write, and she wants to hear some David Bromberg. But Chris I said, I'm going to show up again on Wednesday. And he said, yes, I can't wait. Any song. Well, I've written a song called Any Other Way, so I guess that would go with any song. But I also wrote a song called I Can't Wait. And I also wrote a song called Yes. So actually, Chris, you made 3 requests without even making one. And I wanted, let me do the song that I wrote called Yes. And then I have to do a song, if Mama Allie is still here, I know she was going to have dinner, so she was leaving early. But she requested a song she requested a song that I wrote that was really a memory about when she and I were standing outside Lenox Hill Hospital visiting the man who brought the Beatles to America, Sid Bernstein. I had just written the song and shared it with her. So let me do this. This is a song that I wrote. And actually, is Andrea here from California? I know Liza's in California, but Andrea, who is in California, she was the one that was sitting with me at Yankee Stadium, and we had this conversation that led to this song. And Chris, without knowing it, asked for it 3 times. Yes, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes, yeah, 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 yes. A friend suggested I start thinking of a new way to live and look for love besides the life she's heard in the songs I've sung. She said that I should finally face the truth about some things I'm chasing. Unrealistic dreams are for the young. She said in every life there comes a time we just give in and we try to find security like everybody else. And that slight shift in your mentality toward a little more practicality might make a world of difference, mister. Have you asked yourself, will you always be contented, living one day at a time? If you reach the end and add them up and just end up with a smile, if all your wildest dreams and fantasies don't ever make a dime, will all the time that you spend dreaming seem worthwhile? 'Cause I looked inside and the answer came back, yes. The answer came back, yes. The answer came back, yeah, 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 yes. I've been living like there's a river flowing through my life, as if I know when I jump in I'm given all I need. And when I really choose to pay attention and let go with no apprehension, I never know where that river's gonna lead. I've been led to some amazing places, met new friends with shining faces, found a chance to grow in every day. 'Cause every hurt or unexpected kiss, every new song makes every day like this a treasure kept forever that no man can take away. So when you see me in the sunshine, playing music for the world, sharing songs and silly stories, standing barefoot while I play, sometimes I'll see my love songs landing on some angel of a girl who's got a smile I know I'll never see again after today. Just say, there's a man who's really living one day at a time. If I reach the end and add them up, I just end up with a smile. If all my wildest dreams and fantasies don't ever make a dime, all the time that I spent dreaming was worthwhile. 'Cause I looked inside and the answer came back, yes. The answer came back, yes. The answer came back, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes, the answer's always yes. The answer comes back, yes. The answer's always yeah, 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 yes. Yes, one day at a time, right, ma'am? If all my wildest dreams and fantasies don't ever make a dime, will all the time that I spent dreaming seem worthwhile? Well, I looked inside and the answer came back, yes. When I was writing that song, the bass player in the in our little family, it's not Dan. Dan replaced this guy. This guy was an amazing bass player. He would play parts that I would just inherently hear naturally. You know, as I write the song, he just played it. He's just a marvelous musician, who essentially just needed his own band. He needed to be a front man. But when I was writing that song, of course, he had a problem with the lyric that I said, so when you see me in the sunshine, sharing music for the world, sharing songs and silly stories, standing barefoot while I play. He had a problem with the fact that I said I was playing music for the world. He said, well, you know, that's kind of a hyperbole, right? I'm like, no. When you're playing music for thousands of people a day in Central Park, New York City, and 1/3 of the crowd is from somewhere else in the world, over 28 years, you're sharing music with the world. And so I didn't have a problem with the lyric. Oh, Brandon, man, thanks so much, brother. We'll talk because, oh, by the way, Brandon, you're going to be the man behind the curtain on Saturday, right? Saturday, we all do It's Just Us, but we do it where we can all see each other. But then I was asked by Christine Lavin, who is she's just a legend in the folk music world that I know very little about, but she is just one of those. She plays all over the country all the time, and she asked me to be a guest in an after party. All right, so yeah, so Brandon will be the guy. I'm not even sure what an after party is. I know a lot of the, Don White and Chris. They're all doing these after parties. I'll see you guys on Saturday. If you're a patron, and if you join today, you get your mouse pad. And then I think at like 9 o'clock at New York time, I'm going to be in the after party, whatever that is. So that'll be this Saturday. So then, yeah, okay. So I'll see you, Brandon, on Saturday for our gig, and then for the after party, right? Cool. Thanks so much, man. All right, let me do this song that I wrote. I always think. I think women get this song, but I don't know. Oh, see, probably a circle at the end of the show. You, Christina, and another artist will go around doing one song at a time. All right, that's cool. That's kind of what I thought it might be. But all right, thanks, Brandon. Oh, and Brandon always posts that link. And thank you so much. If again, these live gigs, they're free. It's just like Central Park. When I'm in Central Park, I can swear on my mother's memory that I have never once said a word about the open guitar case. In 28 years, 29 years now, I have never said a word about that open guitar case. I have never passed a hat. There is not a sign that says tips or donations. The guitar case is 20 feet away from me, and it's there, and it's how I make a living, but I have never said a word about it. And these shows, these hangouts, they're free, but they are how I'm keeping my head above water. So if you want to throw some money at this to keep the lights on and buy dinner and pay for the high-speed internet that is required for this, please, I know from the bottom of my heart, I'm grateful for every dollar. So if you feel like it, Brandon posted the link. You can also go to thatguitarman.com if you like PayPal. There's a link there. And then there's also Venmo. Kids are crazy for the Venmo. But anything, you feel like throwing like the price of a movie ticket at this show, please do. And we'll just keep having fun. All right, so this, oh yeah, that's right. And if you guys want, hang on a second. If anybody wants the music or any of these videos, we've got USB collections. And I guess we still got CDs, if anybody still uses CDs, but they don't even make computers with CD drives anymore. But we've got these USB collections, and this one looks like a credit card, right? But it pops out and it becomes a USB, and this one's got like 32 songs on it and 3 videos and a short film, and this one looks like a cassette, like an old tape cassette, because it's got a lot of the political shit on it. But it's actually a USB drive, flash drive. And this one's got like 36 songs on it and 10 videos. So all you do is, see the woman in here, Allie Tabak? We all call her Mama Allie. Just ask her, send her your email address, and she'll make sure that you can get these things. And there's a music book too. So talk to her about it. And I don't have a music book with me, but let me do this. Let me do this song. This is the song that I wrote that I always say, women get this song, but I really wonder if men can relate, because it was about asking. I'm kind of like awkward socially, and especially when it comes to dating or I've never been smooth in my life, it would take a lot of courage for me to ask a woman out, especially if I don't know her, like just to even meet her, just to say hi. And years ago, I was doing a gig downtown, an outdoor gig by the pier. And it was a beautiful setting. You could see the Statue of Liberty in the distance, and the sun would set in the west behind me while I was playing music. And there was a woman and a bunch of her friends sitting on the grass, and I actually had the courage to go over and talk to her. There was a little bit of an opening because it happened to be her birthday and her friends are making a fuss. So I asked this woman if I could email her and maybe take her to lunch. And she said, oh, she smiled and she said yes. So I did that week, and I got no response. So a couple of days later, I sent another email, nothing. A couple of days later, I sent another email, nothing. And I was surprised and I was sad, but I wrote this song. And this is the song that Allie, when I had just written it, I shared it with Allie outside the hospital that day. And women, at the end of this song, let me know if it touches you. But guys, let me know if you can relate, because I've never heard this put quite this way. All I know is there's a woman who I'm supposed to meet in a cafe or at a concert or just somewhere on the street. I'm not sure what she looks like, 'cause I've never seen her face. I'm just certain that it's certain. I just don't know the time or place. See, I've never been a player. You can say instead that I'm just a man who's learned to look for love, one heartbeat at a time. So I keep my eyes wide open and my hopeful heart aware, 'cause at any given moment I can turn around and she'll be there. And I'll know her when I meet her by the warm look in her eyes. She'll just have something about her and a laugh I'll recognize. Guess my awkwardness was showing without knowing even slightly who you were. I had to ask, 'cause for a moment I thought you might be her. When I walked right up and asked your name, you were all that I could see. Everybody in the room just disappeared when you smiled back at me. So naturally I wondered if you're the woman in my song. But if you're not, it's surely not the first time I've been wrong. But I know she's smart and she's sweet and she's pretty just like you. And when I find my lifetime lover, I'm gonna find a best friend too. Guess by now you think I'm foolish, a confused romantic fool if you prefer. But I don't mind, 'cause for a moment I thought you might be her. It's kind of like walking into a place and you... Anyway, that was the song I got out of it. And her name was Jessica. And somewhere out there is a woman, a pretty woman named Jessica, who has no idea that there was a song written about her because she never returned my email. Zoe asked for a David Bromberg song, and I heard David Bromberg do this old traditional song. Never hit 17. Let's do it in G. Yeah. never hit 17 when you play against the dealer, 'cause you know those odds won't ride with you. And never leave your woman alone with friends around to steal her. Years are gambled and lost like summer wages. So we'll keep rolling on till we get to Vancouver, and the woman that I love is living there. Oh, it's been 6 long months and more since I've seen her, maybe gambled and lost like summer wages. And in all the beer parlors all down along Broadway, the dreams of the season all spilled out on the floor. All the big stands of timber are ready for falling, and the hustlers sitting watchfully as they wait there by the door. So I'll work on those towboats in my slippery city shoes, which I swore I'd never do again. Through the great fog-bound straits where the cedars stand watching, I'll be far off and gone like summer wages. And in all the beer parlors all down along Yonge Street, the dreams of the season all spilled out on the floor. All the big stands of timber are ready for falling, and the hustlers sitting watchfully as they wait there by the door. She's a woman so fine, I might never try to find her, 'cause good memories are all we had before. They should never ever be changed, 'cause they're all that I'll take with me. Now I've gambled and lost my summer wages. Never hit 17 when you play against the dealer, 'cause you know those odds won't ride with you. And never leave your woman alone with friends around to steal her. Years are gambled and lost like summer wages. Well, that makes me feel a little bit better, Deborah. But it's so many years ago now that I've got a beautiful song, right? Who lives and sings in Europe? Oh, what's your first name? Is that a name? And yes, when this pandemic is over. Oh, listen, by the way, guys, and I'm very serious. While we're doing this gig, Gretchen Cryer, who is just an amazing director and artist herself, was having a conversation with a very successful Broadway producer about my play, one of my plays, The Green Room. And if you look at that amazing cast, this was from a reading that we did. Yes, Ian Lithgow is John Lithgow's son and a wonderful actor. Steve Vinovich you have seen in 300 movies. Howie Michael Smith you've seen on Broadway in Avenue Q. It was just an amazing cast, and I think a wonderful play that's time has come, and it would be my first play on Broadway, and Gretchen was having the conversation while we were doing this show. When The Green Room opens on Broadway, we are all of us, everybody in the chat room, Nancy, Valerie, Elle, Susan, Eric, Zoe, we're all having a party. You're all coming to New York, and we're all gonna have a party, and I'm gonna get to meet you guys in person. So yes. when this fucking pandemic is over. I gotta say, it doesn't help, but I'm so fatigued with all of this, and I know you are too. But listen, if you're a newcomer, if you're new here, please show up every Wednesday, and if you become a patron, show up every Saturday. Okay, Saturday is really fun. Like I say, because we can see and hear each other. We even try to sing together, which the technology doesn't support, and it sounds like shit, but we don't care. We have too much fun. So, let me do this song. David from New Jersey is the guy who always emails me or posts on Facebook if it's a celebrity or a famous artist's birthday, or it's the day they died, or it's an anniversary of some sort. And he emailed me yesterday that yesterday was John Bon Jovi's 59th birthday. And so I figure, you know what, let's do a big-ass rock and roll song. Because I used to do this in Central Park. Same. Only the names that change every day. Seems we're wasted away. Another place where the faces are so cold. I drive all night just to get back home. 'Cause I'm a cowboy on a steel horse I ride. Wanted, dead or alive. Sometimes I sleep, sometimes it's not for days. The people I meet, they just go their separate ways. Sometimes you tell the day by the bottle that you drink. Steel horse I ride, and I'm wanted, wanted, dead or alive. Wanted, wanted, dead or alive. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, another song that I probably shouldn't get away with on an acoustic guitar, but I don't care. Romance. Did you know that the sound of a hard summer rain on a muddy field sounds almost exactly like steak sizzling if you're paying attention? And I live in New York City. I don't live in a building or a cabin that's got a tin roof. But the sound of a hard summer rain or a cold winter rain on an air conditioner sounds a lot like rain on a tin roof when you're paying attention. The rain came down on a tin roof, hardly a sound was left from the birthday party. The kitchen light fell asleep on the bedroom floor. Me and her were talking softer than all the time before I lost her. A picture set on top of a chest of drawers. One red rose in the Bible, pressed between the holy alphabet. Probably wouldn't believe you if you told me what I never knew, I never will forget. Rainy nights get dark real early. Her dress was soft, her hair was curly. We danced around a table to an old banjo. Rainy nights were made for lovers. We lay there still beneath the covers. I had never felt like that before. One red rose in the Bible, pressed between the holy alphabet. Probably wouldn't believe you if you told me what I never knew, I never will forget. One red rose in the Bible, pressed between the holy alphabet. Probably wouldn't believe you if you told me what I never knew, I never will forget. What I never knew, I never will forget. Good night, Giannina. Thank you so much for hanging out. Got to do this song because I wrote it. And somehow I think it should follow that song. That was romance. This is fun. Who, baby? What? what do you know when things ain't going right? I got a new place I love to go, anytime, day or night. Ooh, baby, you know what I hear? There's room enough for two, and all of my troubles disappear whenever I'm there with you. Ooh, darling, what do you say? Our own sweet place to hide. Make crazy love in our crazy way. Leave the crazy world outside. Sweet chocolates, strawberries, flights of fantasy. Goodness knows that anything goes whenever you're there with me. Don't know if there's a God above, but if there was, I'd thank it, 'cause I found a whole new kind of love under that Mexican blanket. Woo! I like that I wrote this. Well, I've been around the block a time or two. Now's a good time to admit it. We like our loving the way we do. Been there, done that, did it. Ooh, pretty girl, I'm pretty sure it don't matter anyhow. So just lose the laundry at the door, and I'll meet you there right now. Don't know if there's a God above, but if there was, I'd thank it, 'cause I found a whole new kind of love under that Mexican blanket.
Let's go.
Don't know if there's a God above, but if there was, I'd thank it, 'cause I found a whole new kind of love under that Mexican blanket. A whole new different kind of love under that Mexican blanket. Woo! You know what? Zoe asked for a song. I'm going to do this for anybody. Well, I'm going to do it for Zoe because she asked for it. But for anybody that's new, part of my gig, if you're here because of that YouTube song, if you're here because of I Got Maced, you know how I feel about the world and those unfortunate people. But part of my work as an artist, and it has been for decades now, is to speed up the day, hasten the day that religion becomes a memory, a historical memory for the human race. All of it. It was funny. I was on Twitter, which Twitter, by the way, is a strange universe, but I think it might be representative of the world we live in, which is a strange world full of strange people. And it sometimes feels like everybody on Twitter is drinking or stoned. Everybody. I'm sure that's not the case, but it feels that way sometimes. But somebody said, start a fight in 5 words. And that was easy for me. I just wrote, religion is ridiculous. Yours too. Because it is. It's all insane. And it wasn't at one time. I understand the need for it. I understand its origins. I understand the human desire. I understand the God gene. I get it. I do. But in the 21st century, putting any kind of value in texts written by people who didn't know what happened to the sun at night is kind of bizarre. Oh, no kidding. Carmine didn't know that he was in the video. Jackie, thanks so much for that. Yeah, Carmine is one of those guys that it's nice to know that people that were young with me in high school in the same environment actually grew into good men. A lot of them didn't. A lot of them are just lost. And but thanks for sharing that with Carmine. But let me do this song. I'll do the religion song right after it, but this is a song that I wrote, and if you're new, I would ask you to just get your mind around these lyrics. I should say that when I sing what life's about, I'm just guessing, just like everyone before. Everyone who's ever lived has wrestled with the doubt. Is life meaningless, or is there something more? Some people say that everything in life's a lesson or a blessing, and I guess that might be so. But after years of wondering, I find myself confessing there might only be one thing I really know. When my heart is full of love, and every time I feel it break, and with every real success and each magnificent mistake, I just call it that beautiful ache. It's just the ache of being alive. Life is short, and yet the road can seem so long. So I'm guessing these contradictions are okay. There's tens of thousands of days in a lifetime, yet a lifetime is lived in just one day. And life is sweet, but it's a sweetness born in pain, a vast terrain of the insane and the sublime. If I'm certain of eternity, then why can't I explain how I often feel there's never enough time? And when one day is a blast, and every task a piece of cake, and the next day comes with challenges that feel too hard to take, I'm just living that beautiful ache. It's just the ache of being alive. Now you might think this song is foolish, 'cause it's possible that I'm finally catching up with something widely known. But on the chance there might be someone out there having a tough time, it's just my way to let you know you're not alone. You're not alone. And when frustration clouds our vision about the path we're meant to take, there is only one decision really up to me to make. Now I'm embracing that beautiful ache. You're not alone. Like when my heart is full of love, and every time I feel it break, and with every real success and each spectacular mistake, I'm embracing that beautiful ache. It's just the ache of being alive. All All right, listen, guys, I told myself that I would try to keep these shorter than I had been. Some of these gigs were going 3 hours, and then we would do detention. So what I'm gonna do now is I actually made notes of how many songs I wanted to play, and I haven't gotten through. Let me see. There's songs that I was gonna play today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 songs that I'm not going to get to because I'm looking at the clock, and I just write down too many damn songs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this list, and I'll start on Saturday with these songs that I didn't get to today. Because a couple of them are requests that you guys made, but I'll wind up going another 3 hours. So what we'll do is this. Oh, and by the way, now I know Sean isn't here today because he works on weekdays, but we've been doing something called detention. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wrap these gigs, and then if one of you, because everybody has Zoom, otherwise we couldn't see each other on Saturday. If any one of you wants to host a little Zoom for 40 minutes or an hour, whatever it is, after this, have an after party, just please set up the Zoom thing and put it in the chat room, all right? And then I'll wrap this, I'll break the equipment down, make a little dinner, and then I'll join you guys in your Zoom. Does that make sense? Because what was happening is that I was hosting detention, and sometimes it wouldn't end until 9, 10, 11 o'clock at night. I mean that, because we're also starved for community. But it was taking its toll, and I just can't do it anymore. So we'll do a couple of songs here. We'll wrap this up, and BJ says, I don't mind 3 more hours. I don't either. When I'm in Central Park doing what I do, I play for 5 hours, 6 hours sometimes, without stopping. The guitar doesn't come off my shoulder for 5 or 6 hours. I've done almost the same thing here. But you guys know, we started this pandemic hang in a year ago. And so I was doing this gig sometimes 3 times a week, but definitely 2 times a week, every week, without a break. And it took its toll. I had a meltdown. So I'm trying to do a little self-care. So what we're going to do is this. If when I break it down, and I mean this, any one of you, I know Sean said that he would do it, but you know, Jackie and Jake, any of the regulars, Karen very often is in detention. Any of you guys that like detention, because I enjoy it. It's an after party, but if you guys want to do it, set up a Zoom thing, and then just put the link in the chat room, okay? And then I get to show up as a guest. Let me do this song, because I mentioned it before. And then I will let you guys know on Saturday how Gretchen's conversation went with that Broadway producer. Heard about a man who could split the moon and even get a wolf to talk. Then I heard about a man jumping out of a boat 'cause he thought he'd like to take a walk. Then I heard about a man said he had in his hand the deed to the promised land. He said, take out your sword in the name of the Lord and kill your brother for a pile of sand. Some say there's a big king watching it all, but all in all he sounds pretty unfair. turning rivers to blood, then creating a flood. And I ain't saying, cause I wasn't there. It just seems absurd to be taking the word of another that I don't know well. And it just could be that a king that mean couldn't be big enough to help. Now we've got late night preachers on TV, a rabbi on the radio, born again celebrities while the mullah makes a video. And each one swears they heard the word, assured they heard it right. They say heed the call, build another wall, give us all another reason to fight. Now a newborn baby gets a nice clean slate, but we don't waste any time. Start teaching them the rules in the churches and the schools, at the temple and the mosque and the shrine. Or tell them scary tales and fairy tales and kiss common sense farewell. But don't tell them all that a God that small couldn't be big enough to help. Now we've got late night preachers on TV, a rabbi on the radio, born again celebrities while the mullah makes a video. And each one swears they heard the word, assured they heard it right. They say heed the call, build another wall, give us all another reason to fight. We've got late night preachers on TV, a rabbi on the radio, born again celebrities while the mullah makes a video. And each one swears they heard the word, assured they heard it right. They say heed the call, build another damn wall, give us all another reason to fight. I don't mind saying you'll find me praying, but to what, I'll never know. I keep reaching for something, and not for nothing, I'm content to let it go. Cause I've seen a little heaven in my time, and at times I've been through hell. And a God this man could understand never was big enough to help. No, any God small enough to understand couldn't be big enough to help. Amen. Angelique in the Netherlands. It's late in the Netherlands, so good night, Angelique. It's almost 6 o'clock here, so we'll wrap this, but you know what? Let me do this. Before we get out of here, I'll share with you guys one of the videos that we all made together, all right? And it was one of the earliest ones. So some of the technology, the video is a little bit shaky, but we all did it together. And it was the first one that I actually located some of you people, some of you beautiful people. And we had some fun. So let me share this with you. We'll close in our usual way, and then I will see you on Saturday. All right. But again, if you want to hang out with us on Saturday, that's where we use the same video and the same audio technology that we're using now. We're using the OBS system through an audio sync thing called NDI. That's all Brandon came up with all of this. And so it's not like your usual crappy Zoom hang where everybody sounds like they're underwater. And it's, well, you guys know. I'm just saying this for the newcomers, that it's really pretty cool. So just go to thatguitarman.com. It's the middle one, thatguitarman.com, and you will see a link to become a patron, all right? And then you get automatically, every week, you get a notice, and you just log on and boom, and you're in. The other thing is, I'll just say this again, this is how I'm keeping my head above water during this pandemic, and the pandemic is not over, and I do not know what's going to happen with this summer. So if you feel like throwing a few bucks, if you feel like throwing the price of a movie ticket, you can do the Venmo thing, or you can go to thatguitarman.com, and there's a link that says support, and then you can go to PayPal, if you feel like it. And if not, these things are free. Just keep showing up, okay? But if you want to hang out Saturday, become a patron, all right? They really are fun. And Gretchen Cryer will be there, and I'll let her tell you guys. Oh, unless it's bad news. I'll let her tell. If it's good news, I'll let her tell you guys how she made out today. So let me share this with you guys. And if you're new, we're going to come up with a new one, and you got to be a part of it. All right. So anyway, so you get the idea. It's perfectly okay to just get up and dance. All right. I don't care if you're dancing in your living room. I don't care if you're dancing on your roof. I don't care if you're dancing on the couch. I don't care. If you're dancing in your underwear, that's a bonus. So you guys ready? You gonna dance? Right now, there's somebody in the Netherlands. There's somebody in Brazil. There's somebody in Maine. There are people in Pennsylvania, and I didn't see West Virginia. There's Mr. Robbie is in Switzerland. There's people all up and down the island of Manhattan in New York. There's a guy in Jersey. There's Jan is in Pennsylvania. You guys ready? You can be amazing. You can turn a phrase into a weapon or a drug. You can be the outcast or be the backlash of somebody's lack of love. Or you can start speaking up. Nothing's gonna hurt you the way the words do when they settle neath your skin. Kept on the inside, no sunlight, sometimes the shadows win. But I wonder what would happen if you say what you want to say and let the words fall out. Honestly, I want to see you be brave with what you want to say and let the words fall out. Dance, honestly, I want to see you be brave. I want to see you. Just wanna see you, wanna see you. I wanna see you be brave. I wanna see you. I just wanna see you, wanna see you. I wanna see you be brave. Dance. Everybody's been there. Everybody's been stared down by the enemy. Falling for the fear and then disappearing. Bow down to the mighty. Don't run. Stop holding your tongue. Maybe there's a way out of the cage where you live. Maybe one of these days you can let the light in. Show me how big your brave is. Say what you want to say and let the words fall out. Honestly, I want to see you be brave with what you want to say and let the words fall out. Since your history of silence won't do you any good, did you think it would? Let your words be anything but empty. Why don't you tell them the truth? I want you guys dancing and singing. Here we go. Say what you want to say and let the words fall out. Honestly, I want to see you be brave with what you want to say and let the words fall out. Honestly, I want to see you be brave. I want to see you. I just want to see you. Want to see you. I want to see you be brave. I want to see you. I just want to see you. There we go. They can quarantine our asses, right? But they can't stop us from dancing. That was so cool. Elle in Switzerland, Val in Chicago. The name of this the name of this gig is It's Just Us. There's no reason to be shy. There's no reason to be nervous or self-conscious. It's just us. So when we make the next video, you guys gotta jump in. It might not necessarily be a dance thing. Who knows? We'll see. Guys, listen, thank you so much. I wanted to keep it short. We're over 2 hours again. But that's also because I've missed you. And so, thank you so much for showing up. I'll see most of you on Saturday. Same time, 4 o'clock Eastern, right? Seems like a weird time, but these things actually affirm what I've been saying in Central Park for years. Time does not exist in any way that a human mind can comprehend. But we mark it, and we label it, and we try to measure it. We try to measure eternity, try to measure a constant, perpetual moment of now. So 4 o'clock is lunchtime in California, and it's 9 o'clock in the UK where Chris is. So we do our best. I got an email from a guy from Australia saying he wishes he could join, but it's like tomorrow there, so. Cynthia, I hope we see you on Saturday. It takes a life to realize what life is all about. And life is all about this moment. I'm here with you now that we're through. What secrets did I tell? Did you get to know me well in this moment? How fast these gigs fly. Song after song goes rushing by. I won't pretend that time has been my friend. I bring my songs to sing my songs for you until the end. And as I live these days, I'm grateful for all the ways brought us here to praise this moment. This moment. How soon, too soon, the seasons fly. I see my life go rushing by. I only hope that time will be your friend. We live a life to live a life of love. I know you see. I'm sure you all agree, 'cause you've been hanging out with me. But I only guarantee. This moment guys, thanks so much. I'm gonna make a list of the songs that I didn't get to today. There's a request there there's a bunch of songs that I didn't get to today. We'll do them on Saturday, all right? If you feel like it, you can always shoot me an email at thatguitarman@yahoo.com, or I'll see you, of course, on Facebook. You know, everybody and their pet has a Facebook page. I'll see some of you on Twitter, although I don't particularly like Twitter, but I'm there. And I'll see you guys definitely here on Saturday, all right? Thank you so much. And if anybody wants to, I don't see anybody starting one today. So if, oh, it's Boston Meg. So we get the two Megs here. We got Boston Meg and New York Meg here. I will see you guys on Saturday. Please stay safe. Please stay healthy. Please stay happy. And remember, my new way of combating Trumpism is to have more fun than them, okay? Just have more fun. Sing more easily, laugh louder, dance more readily, have better sex, enjoy the pizza more. Just really enjoy life a whole lot more. And maybe they'll come around, right? Guys, I'll see you on Saturday. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.